Yo, I'm salty as fuck right now. Let's head out. But I'm salty right now. So I work as a tutor, and most of the other people that I work with are also like college students and shit. So I get like we don't all have a lot of money, but so today me and one of my friends, one of my coworkers, she's like more of my friend, but she's like the only cool one there. So she had bought me pizza. Okay, so this time she bought me pizza, which was cool. I appreciated that. And we had some leftover pizza. So our students ended up wanting pizza, right? And what we ended up doing is that we ended up giving our students like the last 2 slices of pizza that we had. And pretty much everybody else's kids, like all the other tutors' kids, were like, oh, I want pizza, blah, 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 right? And what I thought was like, oh, maybe this Friday or like another Friday we can probably do something nice for the kids, and every tutor can pitch in like a few bucks. When I'm thinking, there's a Little Caesars like right next to the school where we work at, and I was like, oh, everybody can pitch in maybe like $2, $3 at the most, and then between all of us, because there's a lot of tutors, I think there's like 10 tutors, I'm like, between all of us we can at least get like $20 if anything, or like, yeah, right, like $20 or more than $20, to like get the kids 2 pizzas, or like, yeah, like 2 pizzas at the most. And so I asked everybody, and I'm like, oh, like, would you guys be down to like pitch in a few bucks just so that we can get the kids pizza this Friday? And I'm like, oh, I'll pitch in like the most, like I'll give $5 to $10, because right now I don't really have anything like that. Like, I'm not that fucking poor, you know? Which is pretty much what I was trying to get at. I was like, I don't mind like spending the money, I don't really care. And then the tutor that had the most kids, that most of his kids were like asking for fucking pizza, looks at me, the one guy in our fucking group looks at me, and then he's like, no, I don't want to do that. And I was like, what the fuck? And then the chicks, I was like, what do you guys think? And then the chicks are all telling me like, no. And then the other fucking bitch is like, I don't want to do that because then they're gonna get used to it and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, I'm not saying that like we have to do this for them every single week, like that's not what I'm getting at. I'm just saying to get them this like once, like on a Friday, which was what I was saying. And then they're like, maybe another time for like a special occasion, but no, not right now. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay, I guess, because everybody was just like, no, like against it. And so I hadn't asked my friend about it or nothing. Like, I didn't tell my friend about it or anything. She just overheard the whole conversation, right, as I'm having it with these people. And yeah, I get it, whatever. I end up leaving because I was like, okay, I gotta go anyway. I'm gonna go hang out with my friend right now. So I end up texting my friend, the one that's still there, and I text her and I'm just like, bro, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I felt stupid because everybody was like so against it. And she's like, nah, she's like, everybody was being a dick. She's like, especially this one white girl, the one that was like, she was basically saying like, oh, they're all gonna get used to it, blah blah blah. Like, everybody was just being a dick for real. So I'm just like, wow, yeah. And I told her, I was like, I didn't realize how much of a dick everybody was, because they're all acting like they don't have a fucking dollar. But I've seen all these bitch asses fucking buy new shit for themselves, and I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, they're too fucking selfish and shit. Like, yeah. And then my other friend from there wasn't there at this time. Like, she wasn't there at the moment, because she was somewhere else. And this other girl, she also wasn't there, because I have like 3 kind of friends there. But yeah, none of them were there except for one of them was there, but she's the one that had bought me pizza. So yeah, I feel kind of dumb, but not really dumb. Like, I feel like they wanted to make it seem like, bitch, you're asking for too fucking much, or like you're being too extra type of shit, when I'm literally not even being extra. Like, you're being extra for saying like no to a few bucks. Like, I would understand if they're like, oh, not this week, but maybe next week, or like in a few weeks or whatever, or we should do that but towards the end of the semester or whatever. Like, if somebody were to say it that way, like, great. But they were all being like dicks about it, so I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't like fight them on it. I was just like, okay, sure. And yeah, I'm on my way home, but I felt like, I still feel like, like I want to slap each and every one of them in the face, because like, bro, like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you such a dick? Like, what the fuck is so up your ass? Like, for real. Yeah, I'm on my way home. Okay, something that I feel like I didn't really clarify in the video, like I didn't really say this, but I feel like I have to say this. These kids are like poor kids. They're not like poor, but they don't have money, you know? Like, their parents probably aren't buying pizza every single week or weekend or whatever type shit, that type of thing. Yeah, it's a lower income community where we tutor at, because those are the places that need it the most. So yeah, that's why I thought maybe like just getting the kids pizza some fucking Friday, like on a Friday. It didn't matter like when, and I literally said like, it doesn't matter when we get it for them. Like, I was just saying that maybe we could get them some pizza at some point, and they were all just acting like bitches. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify that, because I thought like that needed to be clarified. I feel like some people aren't gonna get that, and they're gonna be like, you're asking people for money for some kids, like the kids probably get that whenever the fuck they want. Like, no, they're literally poor kids. And that sounds like messed up, but it's the fucking truth, and like, it sucks. They literally, a lot of them don't come to the freaking tutoring with pencils or pens or a paper or anything. Like, a lot of them have ripped ass backpacks and shit, and then the only reason why they're able to have like a laptop, not even a laptop, it's a Chromebook, is because the school provides them. Another reason why I kind of had like an issue about this is because I've brought markers and color pencils and crayons and things like that for the kids, and I've brought pencils in general and like a bunch of other shit. I've bought so much shit to like come and bring this for the kids because the school doesn't provide certain things. Yeah, I thought we were on the same page of like, oh yeah, I'm not asking you guys for much. And like, if you don't have the money right now, that's completely fine, but $2-3 I feel like is not that much. And I've seen them buy their own fucking pizza, like buy pizza for themselves, but they won't buy the kids pizza. Like, you can't spare a few bucks just for the fucking kids on like a Friday. It's really that fucking hard for you. You can tell they're not shit poor. Like, I'm not fucking shit poor. It gave me the ick about these people. Like, it shows who you are. But then again, you know, not everybody grew up like me, and I have like a special spot for underprivileged kids because I grew up as like an underprivileged kid, and growing up like as a Hispanic, more so in the US, where like your parents only speak Spanish to you and the rest of the world is like speaking English to you. It's tough. It's tough, you know. And I'm not saying that I'm the only one that fucking had it this whatever, because I know there's a million other fucking people that, like, there's a shit ton of other Mexican people that literally have it the same, or not even just Mexican, but like other people in general, that they're also immigrants type shit. I know that a lot of other people also have it hard. But that's why I have that soft spot, because I grew up that way. So I just thought, you know what, I want to do something nice for them. I want to get them some pizza. Maybe these other people will want to also get them some type of pizza, because the kids kept fucking whining, and like, it's sad. It's sad to see them be like, I haven't ate all day, I'm hungry, you know, like the food here is shitty, like I'm really freaking hungry, like can I just get a slice and whatever. Like, it's sad, and it sucks to see them that way. And they're with us pretty late in the afternoon, so I feel for them. Like, I feel like shit, you know, like you had to go all day at fucking school, and then you still have to do your after school program with us. Like, that shit sucks, and your parents aren't gonna pick you up until the fucking afternoon. And then by the time that you get home, and by the time that you eat in the afternoon, like, you're not getting home until like 7 or 8. That sucks. As a kid, that fucking sucks. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry about my little rant. I just had to go off and like explain that, because I need you guys to understand why the fuck I was like pissed about it. All right, I'm gonna go.